Hey, what's going on guys? John Shea here from the No Shame Income vlog. And today I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different from my traditional videos. I'm really excited to announce something that really has been a work in progress over the last few months, and I'm finally kind of revealing this with my audience, people that follow me online. Thought this would be really cool to show off, make a YouTube video for. And what I'm going to be doing today is actually giving you guys a tour of my brand new co-working space that I opened up with a partner of mine. So before we dive in and I kind of walk you guys through the tour, if you're brand new here in the channel, maybe you're a returning visitor, be sure to throw me a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and if you have any questions or comments about the co-working space and what I've set up here and what I'll be talking about today, definitely feel free to leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. So let's dive into today's video. We're gonna go through and I'm actually gonna tour the place and we'll show you kind of a walk around of the entire space. All right, so here's the space, and I want to really walk you guys through kind of everything that we decided to do with this. Give a little background. A good buddy of mine, his name is James. He actually has been doing pretty much, like, I guess the easiest way to explain it is website and dedicated hosting for people and businesses for about 15 years. And we actually met up, believe it or not, when I was in college. He had kind of just started up his business, was starting to have some success. And what ended up happening was we got to really becoming good friends, and he actually hosts all of my websites and my client sites through his company XLX, which is basically a dedicated server hosting company where he pretty much has like high-end colocation hardware, things like that, where he's able to provide hosting through a data center. Now, James was actually working a full-time job for quite some time, and what ended up happening was he had this idea that he brought to me a couple of years ago where he always wanted to open up a co-working space. So I was like, yeah, I'm all about it. Like, let's do something together. So as of this past few months in the summer, we started looking around at spaces and we found this spot, which is actually in a pretty cool location. You can see here right out the window, the highway to literally get on one of the exits. You can actually see, no, you can't see it. That's just it's kind of there. It's behind some of the trees, but the highway entrance is literally right beyond these trees here. So we're right off of a major highway. There's a pretty busy intersection here. You can see we've got our sign out there. It's kind of tough to see, but the bottom right is actually our logo and sign for our location here. There's a few other businesses in this space. We're on the second floor. Pretty much you've got, like, there's a physical therapy office across the hall, a mortgage company, and I think a finance company downstairs. There's a glass company. So it's a nice quiet office space. This particular spot is about 1,600 square feet, and we wanted to really have it very open concept. So to kind of give you guys a tour of how we set things up, I'll go through and just detail as much as I can. But this place needed a ton of work when we moved in. There were literally ceiling tiles just like hanging out of the ceiling. There was a lot of problems with the place. It didn't have any flooring. It needed paint all along the walls. We needed to do new outlets, all kinds of different things. So you can see with James's networking experience, he was able to hook up all the networking for the space. We've got like business card holders, a little table here for printer, paper, a shredder. We have an extra TV here. We haven't decided what we're going to do with it. These are all dedicated desks that we set up. Basically, people can rent these desks for $300 a month. As of right now, we pretty much just opened, so we're now just kind of getting in the momentum of going out there and really starting to market this. So we don't have anybody that has rented any of the desks yet, but we're hoping that that's going to start up pretty soon. So we added these nice like dividers to add a little bit of privacy, and these will be kind of the high-end desks that people could rent and keep. And you could come in here, if you were renting one of these desks, you could basically come in here at any time, and this would be your space. No one else would be able to take it. We added these nice chairs here, just kind of a cool little relaxed space. You can see how much light's coming through the windows. We're actually waiting, and I think it's hopefully someone's coming today. We're going to be adding tint to the windows because there's a lot of glare. Like if I'm sitting over here, there's just so much light coming in, even with the shades down. It makes it hard to see the screen. The other thing we did is we added this, this seats 12 people. Each of these desks can seat 2 people comfortably. And this is basically going to be shared space. We picked up a few monitors and gaming chairs, but the eventual idea here is that on the weekends and nights, we're going to be able to run gaming events. So people could hook up Xboxes, we'll have computers, and we could do tournaments and basically have people doing like 6-on-6 or 5-on-5. and playing competitive games on maybe like one night during the week, and then maybe Friday and Saturdays to do some gaming stuff. So I'm pretty excited because this Saturday I'm actually having a big group of my friends together, some people that haven't seen one another in many years, and we're all actually getting together and we're going to do some gaming here set up this weekend on Saturday. So that's going to be good. We have a conference table here, you know, we've laid out like candy, stuff like that. Over here we added another TV, and what's really cool is this TV has a camera, so if you wanted to do calls or conferences, you could do it here. This has like kind of a high-rise table with, you know, slots here for, you know, extra things, like this is a webcam, this is a wireless keyboard, all this stuff. But what's cool is he set up a computer on this, so we actually have a mouse and keyboard to use a computer here, and there's a splitter box that actually can display what's on that TV to these other two TVs. So if we had an event, like maybe people were gonna come in here and I wanted to teach like an entrepreneurship event, you know, teach people about like how to get started with freelancing, you know, we could have the event here and people could be all sitting around on these couches hanging out. We decided to do a small little table here. He actually brought some of this from his house. It was like his kitchen tables they just don't really use, kitchen chairs and tables. He bought this used fridge, got a pretty good deal, little medicine cabinet over here for like stuff like Tums and anything like, you know, Tylenol, things like that. And we got like obviously coffee, there's a little area here, storage, a little kitchen area. There's actually a room back here, which we may end up using. I'll do a sneak peek. They locked it on me. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it, but we might actually use that eventually and try to rent it. It's a nice little space there we might be able to utilize for going out there and, you know, basically having people a spot where they could go and like have a private conference or something like that with a client. You got the water machine there. And of course with the TVs, you know, he went and picked up these couches, which they're pretty comfortable. Nice little end tables, power. You get like all the power coming out of these tables. So we've got like spots where people can charge phones, plug things in. These TVs all have Xbox Ones hooked up to them. And then this computer in the center here, I'll just come around, actually is set up so you could stream to like services like Twitch or Mixer. And this is pretty slick because if someone wanted to play like, I don't know, whatever they're playing, Fortnite or Rainbow Six or something, on this TV, you could actually use this computer to stream it to that service right off the Xbox. This has been pretty cool because we have the ability where people can come in here and you could literally play together on these two TVs or be playing separate games. Got some board games down there. And then this is James's desk, which he's got in the corner, pretty nice setup with his monitors and everything. And that's pretty much the space. So let me flip this back. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, you guys. This is something that I've been really passionate about for some time. James really invested most of the time and energy into the spot, but I've been helping him quite a bit with a lot of the things that we've done, and I'm really excited to get it going. I'm more passionate about the gaming side of it. I'm really intrigued to see if we can get that going. We've actually got a meeting with the local Microsoft store. They're basically 5 minutes down the road in the mall, and they're potentially gonna like let us loan some computers and help us do their events that they would normally do in the store here at our location. So I've got some really exciting stuff going on. The reason I wanted to share this with you guys is because, you know, I started in all this entrepreneurship stuff, but in reality, my passion was to do something like this, right? Like have people here on a Saturday playing video games, like hanging out, having a good time. And I was able to get to a point where I was able to do a lot of this, one, because of connections that I made with people that are entrepreneurs, and two, because I was actually able to save up enough money that I could invest some of my money into doing something like this, right? Without it being a huge risk or something that's gonna, you know, cause a lot of problems, like where I wouldn't have any savings if an emergency happened, like my car broke down. So anyway, I wanna leave this video. If you guys are interested to know, you know, how I'm actually building up my own business, how I'm saving money to do projects like this, definitely click the link below. I'm gonna leave a link where you can book a call with me and actually grab my free client acquisition guide where I go through how I go out there and actually get digital marketing clients. So if you grab that guide, you'll have an opportunity after downloading that where you can actually book a call with me, fill out a short application, and I'll actually jump on the phone with you. I'll probably be sitting right here at my desk, my laptop, when I talk with you. And you know, we can talk a little bit about whether or not I could help you grow your business so maybe you could invest into something cool like this for yourself one day, maybe a year or two from now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out my upcoming videos. I'll be releasing new ones each and every week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. And again, any questions, definitely let me know. And thanks again for watching.